It's an extraordinary combination. Your father, cardiologist, British Army officer, aide-de-camp to Mountbatten.
Yeah, we grew up in a very interesting family because my mother came from a very traditional Hindu background. Friends were from every religion possible in India, Muslim, Parsis, Christians, Hindus, Jews, Jains, Buddhists. So it was a very interesting way to grow up.
You should be in therapy for 14 years from confusion.
No, I think it was the wisdom of all this confusion that led to some creativity, if anything. You know, I think when you have so many points of view, it lends itself to a creative mix.
Would you say it was a religious household?
Not in the traditional sense. It wasn't a religious household, although my mother used to read from scripture every day, and she used to sing it, so it was very melodious and good to listen to. So, you know, we kind of absorbed the literature.
Coming from that background, how did you end up being educated by the Christian Brothers, the Irish Christian Brothers, like myself?
Well, they were the best schools. It was an amazing education, although it was strict and we were still punished. Even every time I bowled outside the leg stump, I used to get caning. But it was good. The education was good.
Nonetheless, they made it quite clear why we were there, and that was to turn you out a full, paid-up member of the Holy Roman Catholic Church. There must have been considerable pressure on you to convert.
There were conversations, you know, every once in a while we were called into a conversation where it seemed we were being recruited. And, you know, my family background was so strong that I didn't go into that direction. A lot of my classmates actually did become seminarians. They joined the seminary and ultimately ended up being priests, some of them.
I had hoped, talking to a Delhi-born Hindu, to escape the dreaded subject of clerical abuse. Did you experience anything like that?
Very vaguely, I heard stories from my fellow students who had joined the seminary. But if you look into it, it's part of almost every religious organization. I think when you have organizations that have so much self-righteous morality, then they also have dark demons that they're hiding. And this is the human shadow that Carl Jung spoke about. And if you want to find out what the shadow is, just see what the institutions condemn. So, you know, you have the Catholic Church, which condemns homosexuality as a sin, and then it hides pedophiles in its clergy. That's typical of the shadow. You know, who was it? I think H.G. Wells said, self-righteous morality is just jealousy with a halo. So I think the more self-righteous people are in their morality, the more they have suppressed certain aspects of themselves.